months asked the Reagan administration to protect its market share with tariffs. The administration complied, which set a dangerous precedent for Harley as a politically protected American manufacturer. So when Europe imposed retaliatory tariffs on American goods in response to recent U.S. trade policy, they targeted 3 all-American categories: blue jeans, bourbon, and big motorcycles. Sales were already struggling in the U.S. They tanked in Europe to dodge the tariffs. Harley tried to move some production to local markets, but that backfired when the company was lambasted by President Donald Trump and other politicians for outsourcing labor. Even Harley's most loyal customers saw the move as betraying the company's blue-collar American roots. New products like the electric Livewire show that the company is trying to adapt to a new world, but it may be too late to save the brand. Complicating matters, Harley recently burned up a lot of cash buying back its own shares, a move that certainly hasn't been a good investment so far. But even with more cash, it's hard to see where the company could go. Harley's core demographic is aging, and few new buyers are filling the gaps. Harley-Davidson created a movement with its macho, brawny bikes, and now it's struggling to outgrow that image. Harley-Davidson is screwed. Its sales have declined year over year. The company's traditional customers are aging out. New customers aren't being brought into the fold, at least not with new motorcycles. And Livewire, the brand's electric offshoot, will be studied in economy classes in the not-too-distant future as WTF were they thinking? The iconic motor company is barreling down a path toward inevitable doom. Yet, while the permanently online grifters and a host of mainstream media players will parrot the idea that this was all caused by the company's woke policies and its dalliance in DI, this is strictly a mess of Harley's own making. Folks, DI and being woke, whatever that means, isn't what caused Harley to falter as badly as it is. Not paying attention to the world around them and failing to adapt, that's what's did Harley in. The good old days for Harley weren't the swinging 60s or groovy 70s, the eras that most folks associate with the brand. Rather, the good times came during the late 80s and into the 90s. Boomers were flush with cash. Interest rates were non-existent. Home prices were essentially what a bagel and cream cheese now costs. And this generation had money to burn on non-essential frivolity. Basically the opposite today. And this generation idolized those folks who were adults in the 60s and 70s. As they were real, they did the things, they wore the leather, they rode across the country on their hogs. They invented. Hell yeah, brother. Boomers didn't get to experience that. So they decided to cosplay for lack of a better word. And Harley's executives